Benavidez.
I just want to remind you, listen and obey my commands at all time. Protect yourself at all time. Fight hard, fight clean. Good luck to both of you.
Here we go from Staples Center in Los Angeles. Eric Rothman, Chris Algieri with you ringside. Anthony Crolla, Vasiliy Lomachenko for the WBA, WBO World Lightweight Championship. Round number one, Chris, what are you looking for from the champion, Vasiliy Lomachenko?
Coming out with the jab, using his angles, movement, footwork to make Crolla miss and reach, and countering effectively.
And for Crolla?
You ready?
Put on the pressure, get to his man, touch him up any way you can. Use your size, impose your will.
Lomachenko 12-1, 9 knockouts. Crolla 34-6-3 with 13 knockouts. He has won 3 straight fights, making him the #1 WBA contender for Lomachenko's belt. Lomachenko coming off a win in December against José Pedraza that unified the WBA and WBO lightweight belts. Making his defense against the 12-year pro, Anthony Crolla.
Lomachenko coming out very poised, very relaxed, using a probing jab, not really stepping on the gas pedal too much yet. Feeling his man out, but controlling the center of the ring.
13 fights for Lomachenko. 8 opponents have been world champions. The names like Pedraza, Linares, Rigondeaux, Sosa, Walters, Martinez, Russell, and Salido. The one loss coming at the hands of Salido, who, while not making weight for that fight, still did pick up the victory. Loma's second fight of his career. Crolla, as we've talked about before, a harrowing situation that he came back from in 2014 when he spotted 2 people robbing a neighbor's house, tried to chase them down. When he did, one of the burglars hit him over the head with a cement block, fracturing his skull and bringing into question whether he would ever fight again. He was scheduled 3 weeks from that attack to have his first title bout. Obviously, that did not happen, but he worked his way back and earned the WBA lightweight title shot against Darles Perez, in which he won and made one successful defense. He is trying to get that belt and more back tonight.
So far, we're seeing Loma dictating the pace, basically just maneuvering Crolla without throwing many punches, just kind of walking him down, putting him on the ropes. Crolla has been fighting off the ropes, but not landing much, if at all, so far.
And you hear every time Lomachenko does throw a punch, the roar of the crowd. That is something that we will keep an eye on, as every time Lomachenko connects, these fans here in LA are going to get excited. Final 10 seconds of round number 1, a feel-out round between Lomachenko and Crolla.
Although Lomachenko may not be known for his body punching, he doesn't do it very well.
Round number 2 of a scheduled 12 between these two.
I'd like to see Crolla come forward this round, assert himself much more so than he did in round number 1. You don't want to give someone too much respect, even if that's pound-for-pound best Vasiliy Lomachenko.
Lomachenko's respect is definitely deserved. You've talked about it already here tonight, but his ability, Lomachenko's, to break the will of his opponents, how is he able to do that so regularly?
Honestly, it's when you are a professional boxer, you're a professional hitter. And if you can't hit anything, it's very easy to lose confidence. Lomachenko's basically invisible in there.
Call him high-tech, you can call him no mas, maybe call him the ghost. If Chris Algieri says he's invisible in there.
I think there's been comparisons to him in the Matrix as well.
Yeah.
So dodging bullets.
Neo. see Crolla continuing to dance around the outside of the ring. Lomachenko calm, cool, and collected. He has Crolla in the corner right now. Crolla with the sweeping left hook.
As much as Lomachenko seems to be in control right now, it's very easy for him to kind of fall asleep at the wheel, and that could leave openings for Crolla to land some big counter shots.
So far, Chris, we've seen Lomachenko do a good job of controlling the ring, controlling the positioning. He's gotten Crolla in this position in the corner quite a few times, but not really attacking once he gets him in there.
Yeah, not so much just yet. I think he'll open up as time goes on. He's still trying to feel his man out. Good body shot there by Crolla, which you had mentioned earlier in between rounds.
Three-punch combination for Crolla that led off back-to-back jabs. Swing and a miss by Crolla. There's the elusiveness of Lomachenko.
You know what I really like about Lomachenko, and something that maybe a lot of people at home haven't really noticed? It's his ability to change speeds. His change-up punch is really, really an excellent aspect of his game. Not everything he throws is fast. He'll pick, he'll prod, he'll touch, and then zip, he'll throw a fastball down the middle.
Got Crolla in the corner. Good left uppercut by Lomachenko. Final 30 seconds of round number 2, and now Lomachenko coming to life. Body shots and a left cross.
I think that body shot had an effect on Crolla.
Crolla again is back in the corner. Again, Lomachenko dictating the pace and the geography of this second round. Lomachenko a strong right to the body to end round number 2. Lomachenko very collected, in control, sticking to the game plan so far here early. Now this is a position for Crolla he has not been in through the first 2 fights, and that's standing in the center of the ring, and Lomachenko doesn't allow that to last too long.
I see Crolla's coming out with his left jab, which he hasn't done yet, and that's something I'd like to see him use more of. He has a very good jab. He is a good boxer, great body puncher. He's got to go out there and be Anthony Crolla.
Again, Lomachenko doubling up on the jab.
Again, we see Crolla ending up with his back on the ropes.
Two left hands from Lomachenko across the forehead of Crolla.
And that was a great example I was talking about earlier, that the change-up of speeds. Lomachenko can fire these combinations.
Now an overhand right. Left-right hooks from Lomachenko.
Ooh, beautiful.
Beautiful footwork by Lomachenko to change his angle and find Crolla. Here Crolla's corner yelling, timing, timing. That is tough to do against Lomachenko.
Yeah, because the thing about Lomachenko, it's not just speed. It's not just his speed that's so difficult to deal with. It's his angles, it's his rhythm, it's his ability to change timing and speed so effortlessly.
Working off the jab, now Lomachenko goes to the left hand. Jab again splits the guard of Crolla. 2-punch combination in response from Anthony.
Lomachenko's ability to break a man down so fast is really incredible.
Really started with about 1 minute to go there in the second round, and now has continued here in the third. Lomachenko using that right hand to hold Crolla for a second.
And then fires off 5 quick jabs.
Crolla moving a little bit better now here in the final minute of the third. Lomachenko gets inside again with that left hand. It's that quick pop. Chris has talked about the change of speed that Lomachenko throws off his opponents with.
His ability to find openings.
8, 9, 10 punches unanswered from Lomachenko with Crolla on the ropes. A left hook, another left hook. Crolla's back's on the ropes. Lomachenko smells blood. Lomachenko with 15 seconds to go in the third. Crolla being held up by the rope, and that's a knockdown. Lomachenko thinks the fight's over. It is not over. It's not over. The fight is still going on. There are doctors in the ring. What is going on? Jack Reese is the referee, confused as anybody. Lomachenko thought the fight was over. Reese signaled for a knockdown, and Lomachenko thought he won the fight.
I believe Reese's call was because his butt was on the ropes. And
it was the correct call.
The ropes kept him up, so it should have been a knockdown.
Yes.
Good call by veteran referee.
And then Lomachenko climbs the ropes because he thinks he won. Doctors and security enter the ring.
That could be very dangerous for a fighter.
Yes.
Jumping on some ropes before a fight is over. You never know, you can fall to strength, something like that. But also the adrenaline dump of thinking the fight is over.
Well, not only that, I think Crolla thought the fight was over. You saw his reaction to Reese coming in and signaling the knockdown. He kind of threw his head back because, come on, are you kidding me? And Reese had to go over and tell Crolla, no, just a knockdown, just a knockdown. And while that's happening, Lomachenko is celebrating his victory.
Yeah, here we're going to see the replay here of a fusillade of punches landed by Lomachenko. He pinned Crolla along the ropes, was just letting his hands go, mostly head shots, landed some really good, clean, hard shots. And this is where you see it looked like he was falling.
And there's the signal for the knockdown.
Stay there. Good call. He's pointed to the floor, said knockdown. He did not wave his arms to signal a halt to the
He had to step in between the two, which a lot of times people think means the referee is stopping the fight. That was merely because where Crolla was positioned on the ropes, there was no other way to stop Lomachenko from hitting it.
And that is different than a standing 8 count. That was a saved by the rope situation.
Lomachenko picking up right where he left off. Almost the same exact position. Crolla caught again. Overhand right misses. Crolla averts danger, at least for the moment. Same exact spot of the knockdown a moment ago.
Lomachenko needs to be careful here. He doesn't want to throw caution to the wind. He still has a dangerous champion in front of him.
Uppercut with the left, overhand right. Crolla swings and misses and then retreats back to the ropes. And a two-punch combination drops Crolla on his face. That is it. Lomachenko is supreme.
That was a scary knockout. Yeah, I think we're going to see this is where Lomachenko pinned Crolla on the ropes, which he did so many times before. Set up a few soft shots with his uppercuts. Finished with a hard right hook right behind the ear. It's a debilitating punch. Zapped Crolla's legs. You can see he's trying to get up, but there's just nothing there. There's no connection mind and body at that point. You get hit with a shot like that, your equilibrium's gone. You wake up and the fight's over.
So Vasiliy Lomachenko takes on his mandatory challenger and does so with ease.
Again, you see Crolla, he's bent over that front foot. He doesn't see this shot coming. Hits him high in the head, just above the ear, and face down. Scary anytime you see a guy fall face first, because you know that he's lost all body control at that point. Bang. Took his time, measured himself, measured his man, put some extra pop on that shot. Bang. There you see it, right hook, just above the ear. There was no way Crolla was beating that 10 count. No. Look, you'll see a little setup uppercut, hard right hook. And Lomachenko walked off knowing he's not getting up. Shot like that, you just feel in your hand, you feel in your glove that the damage is done, fight's over.
See the camera from referee Jack Reese's point of view. And regardless if Anthony could have gotten up or not, Reese was not letting that fight continue.
No, there was nothing. It wasn't necessary to go on anymore. Lomachenko was dominant from the opening bell, and it was just going to get worse for Crolla. He started getting battered along the ropes towards the end of the round before that, and that was just icing on the cake.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 58 seconds in round number 4. He is the winner by way of knockout and still the unified WBO and WBA lightweight champion of the world, Vasiliy Lomachenko.
I will. Hey, put this Come on.
Bird, make the beat.